It's for beginners, don't you know? Okay, welcome aboard. Here we go. This is a today we're going to be talking about getting started with email marketing. And I'm just going to give you some data points on why this is important. And then I'm also going to share with you some strategies and things that you can start doing today if you wanted to start email marketing. And you're probably sitting there and you're like, email marketing, that is boring. I don't want to do something boring to market my business. Okay, that's fine. Then this isn't for you, right? It's not for you. But the reality is email marketing works and it has always worked. And the more I love it when somebody comes to me and they go, "Oh, email marketing doesn't work anymore." I always say to them, "You're right. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do email marketing. Stop." What that does, the more I can do that, the fewer people are doing email marketing, the less competition I have in the inbox. And that's what I'm truly looking for is less competition in the inbox. So what I tell those people is you're right. In fact, nothing works. You should go open a dry cleaning business. So that there's more competition for dry cleaners, which will drive prices down, and then I can send my clothes off to the dry cleaner and save a little bit of money. So that's what you should do. Or go start a dog walking business in my neighborhood and then come walk my dog. Email marketing still works. So let's share some notes, and I'm going to show you today how to get. I will show you today how to get started with email marketing. Like, I'm not kidding you. If you follow what I'm going to show you right now, by dinner tonight, you'll have leads that you can start emailing if you do the work. So if you're the kind of person that maybe you've tried a bunch of stuff in your life and nothing has seemed to work out, this is what I want you to do. I want you to focus on this and just do this, get this done by dinner. Because if you're somebody that feels like you have a lot of untapped potential to help people, then you deserve to get yourself out there helping people. You deserve to profit more in your business, and you deserve to have more people whose lives you can change. And you should be able to have some fun while you're doing it. And yes, email marketing is boring. It's boring until you start making money and getting clients from it. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, maybe this isn't as boring as I thought it was. Or I guess you could go dance on TikTok and hope that that brings you some clients. Maybe it will. Thanks for the hearts, whoever's clicking the hearts. I love you. I love you too. Oh, it's Valentine's Day. So thanks for clicking the hearts on Valentine's Day. That means the world to me. All right, so today we're covering email marketing for noobs. If you follow my directions, you will have leads by dinner tonight, and then you can start emailing those leads and getting clients from them. Okay? And I want you to hold me to that. If you do everything that I say, I don't know who keeps clicking the hearts, but keep them coming. Keep them coming. I love it. I love seeing it. If you do what I say and you don't get leads, then I want you to message me and say, Prouty, you jerk, what you said didn't work. And then we'll troubleshoot why it didn't work. Maybe it wasn't what I told you. Maybe you need to do some honest self-reflection. All right, I'm going to do this through notes on my tablet, and I just want you to follow along. You're going to want to take some notes too. So go get yourself a paper and a pencil, not a pen. This will work better for you if you do it with a pencil. You know why. Marina knows why. Okay, you ready? By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for being here and thanks for watching on YouTube. I'm monitoring the YouTube to make sure that my screen share shows up. Doesn't look, there it is. Okay. If you're watching this on YouTube, what you're watching is a simulcast of a live coaching call that I do every Friday at noon for the people who are in my masterminds. And this isn't the only time of the week that we meet. We meet 4 times during the course of the week. On Thursdays, we have a private session that lasts for 2 hours. And it's in that session that they get to work side by side with me, helping them with their marketing. By the way, before I forget, if that's intriguing to you, if you would like to work side by side with me on the marketing for your business, getting the exact strategies that I've taught thousands of people to grow their businesses, well, there's a really easy link that you need to follow right now. It's prouty.me. That's my last name, by the way. If you just go to prouty.me, you can apply to be on my calendar and we'll spend 15 minutes. I'll help you no matter what. And then you'll get to say, yeah, I want to join, or you won't want to join. I'm cool either way. I only want to help the people that want to be helped. So go to prouty.me, get on my calendar. We'll spend 15 minutes. You'll leave no matter what. You'll leave with a strategy to help you get your next clients. And then I'll say to you, hey, you want to join the mastermind? And you'll say, I don't know, how much is it? And I'll say, it's less than the cost of coffee. And then you'll say, how much is that? And then I'll say, well, if you bought coffee today, you spent more than the people who were in the mastermind. And then you'll say, oh, I did buy coffee today, and that coffee didn't get me any clients. And then I'll say, come on in. And you'll say yes. Or you'll say no. I'm cool either way. Email marketing for beginners. Step number 1 is you absolutely must take a good hard look and make sure you have a service or product that satisfies these 3 things. First, it solves a problem. Okay, so your service has to solve a problem, step number 1. Step number 2, your prospects want to solve the problem. Okay, that's got to happen too. So your solution has to solve a problem. Your prospects must want to solve the problem. If your prospects don't want to solve the problem, they're not going to buy the problem from you. Number 3, your prospects are willing to pay you to solve the problem. If you have those 3 things, you now have a service that you can sell. And maybe we should put immediate. Solves an immediate problem. Generally, people don't want to solve problems that are going to happen in 10 years. That's why people don't quit smoking. Is because their problem is not now. Their problem is in 10 years. And they don't want to solve that problem now. So you want people that want to solve the problem now. The difference is somebody's smoking and they go to the doctor and they're like, hey, if you don't stop smoking this week, you're a goner. Now they want to solve the problem. They didn't want to solve it before. Now they do. All right. So people want to solve, they want a problem. They want to solve it immediately. They have to want to solve the problem. Not everybody not everybody that has the problem you solve wants to solve the problem. There are some people that have some sort of weird psychological addiction to not solving their own problems or not getting their problem solved. They like having the problem. They have a romantic relationship with the problem. Those aren't don't even try to help those people. If they have a romantic relationship with their problem and they're not willing to break that, they're sending a card and flowers to their problem on Valentine's Day. You just move on to somebody who wants to solve the problem. That's real business talk there. There's an abundance of people for you to serve, and there are people that want it. So you got to have that. Okay. So then you've got your service that does that. Please pay attention. You've got your service. I'm going to represent your service with a big rectangle. This is what you do. And what you're going to do is you're going to splinter off a small part of that service. Okay, so this is what we call a splinter. It is the smallest piece of your service. Just something super unbelievably, for you, is completely obvious. For your perfect prospects, it's enlightening, it's eye-opening, it's genius. So whatever your service is, splinter off. So let's imagine you help people lose weight. Okay, so you're a health and wellness coach. You help people get their eating under control, and you help them figure out an exercise routine that will actually help them. The splinter for them is the pantry protocol, right? You can give it a neat name. the pantry protocol. And it's a step-by-step strategy to go through their pantry and make sure that there's only food in there that's going to support the nutrition that they need to have in order to lose weight. That's the splinter, the pantry. I made up that name. So it's, hey, everybody on YouTube, I just checked over. Some more people joined. I'm grateful that you're here. Just read the notes above and you will catch up in no time at all. So if we're going to be using email marketing, we need to be able to get people's emails, and we get their emails by making a splinter offer. So you're going to take that splinter and you're going to be offering it to people to get their email addresses. So in the example, you're a health and wellness person. You help people lose weight, get healthy. You create something called the pantry protocol, which is let's go through your pantry and let's make sure that that it's organized in such a way that it reduces temptation to eat and overeat. It only has the things that support your healthful lifestyle. And you're gonna create this. You're gonna create your splinter offer. Okay, so from there you create a splinter offer. That splinter offer is really it's the first millimeter of working with you. Another one for, and I'm just thinking health and wellness. You could have let's imagine your name is Sarah. You could have the Sarah shopping system, and the alliteration works strong there. And it could be a guide for how to navigate the grocery store, and how to avoid the donuts, how to stop buying those things. Okay, so there's your splinter offer. You're going to take your splinter offer and you're going to turn it into a resource. You're going to turn it into a resource. What kind of resource? Whatever's easiest for you. This resource could be a video. It could be a live class. Could be a PDF. PDF is a kind of document that someone can download and look at on their computer or their phone. Could be a PDF. Could be a spreadsheet. Okay, so you're going to produce this resource. This resource is what is known as a lead magnet. It is something that, like a magnet attracts metal. This is a magnet that attracts leads. So a regular magnet, you know what they look like. They're shaped like a horseshoe. They're red, and then they have silver at the end. And if you need to get a car near you, you hold it pointed at the car. At least that's what happens in the cartoons. This is a magnet, but instead of attracting metal, you are attracting leads. So if you've done your homework up here and you solve a problem that is immediate for someone, they want to solve that problem and they're willing to exchange money with you for it, and you've got your service, now you're going to splinter off part of it and you're going to create a resource. That resource will magnetize leads to you. That's the whole point of this. That resource becomes your lead magnet. And so now we move into a very, very simple model. That simple model looks like this: offer, response, and delivery. Couldn't get simpler than this. You make an offer. I've got this thing. I've got this thing. Anyone want it? The response from your audience is me, and then you deliver the thing. Here it is. Okay, that's the model for taking a lead magnet and getting leads from it. Now, where we zoom in on this is this middle part, the response. In the response, this is where you collect the email address. And so how do you do that? Well, there are lots of different ways to do it. When I first got started, I would do it all manually. I'd go on to social media and I would say, hey, I've got this really cool checklist that's going to help you accomplish X, Y, and Z. If you'd like it, send me a direct message or comment below. Everybody who did, I would message them and say, give me your email address. I'll send it to you. And I'm also going to send you some other things that will definitely help you. They say, sure, here's my email, and kind of got permission to email them. And then I would start marketing to them through email. So the important part here is collecting the email address. I would not recommend any longer doing it manually. I wish I hadn't at the beginning, but I did. I just wanted to, I just wanted to get going on this. My recommendation is that you get a CRM. Get a CRM to help you with this. A CRM is a customer relationship management software. And if you want to check out the one that I use, go to https://crm.prouty.me. If you go there, you can check out the one that I use, get a free trial from it, poke around, check it out. It's pretty cool. But any CRM will be able to help you with this. Inside of your CRM, you make a form. That form collects the first name and the email address and a submit button. That places their email address inside of your CRM. Okay, their email address now goes into your CRM. And the first email they get from you, takes care of the delivery of the thing. So this is the delivery email. It can have a link to download it, a link to go watch it, a link to register. Whatever they've asked for, once they fill out the form, they get an immediate email from your CRM with the delivery of the thing. Now that we have their email address in our CRM, we repeat, and we keep getting more and more email addresses. And there are lots of different strategies that you can follow to get as many email addresses as possible organically. I think if I'm going to recommend to you how to do it as fast as possible, because I committed to you that you could have leads by dinner tonight, what I would want you to do is go on all your socials and post, I just created this, fill in the blank, whatever you created, your splinter offer from up here. Just go onto your socials. Don't tell them it's a splinter offer, by the way. That's for you and me. That's internal language. But you go up, you say, hey, I just created a spreadsheet that's going to help you organize your pantry. Or I just created a checklist that is something you should do the moment you find out you're pregnant. Or I just created a guide for how to set goals that are most important to you. Or here is the 3-step process to get a few more clients into your business. I just created this. You go onto all your socials and you post, I've got that. If you want it, let me know. The people who let you know, you send them a direct message to this form, which is on your website. They fill it out and they get an email from you with the thing that you promise. So this is the process for collecting leads. I have got 7 different strategies, but I think posting on social is going to be the one that you can do right now, and you can do it very easily. And don't be shy about it. Just go on your socials and post. You're truly coming at this from a place of service. You're looking to help people. And by holding back and by being shy and by saying, oh, what if people judge me? And oh no, they're going to think I'm selling. You can't worry about that. If you can help someone and you don't, you're being selfish. So stop being so selfish and worrying about these little things and just put yourself out there. And if someone criticizes you from it, you ignore it. And if you lose friends and followers and people unfollow you, good, bye. I you can't if you're going to use social media to market yourself, you have got to develop the attitude that you are coming forward to serve people. And it's a generous activity to serve people because you have something. All you guys here on the Zoom, I see you all. You guys here on the YouTube, I can't see you. I don't know what you do. But I'm going to presume that if you're here, you've got something that can help people. You can help solve a problem, an immediate problem they have that they want solved and they're willing to pay you for. That is a generous activity. And by you being afraid to step forward, you're being selfish. So stop being so selfish and put yourself out there. And you repeat and you get more and more people. So like I said, I've got a ton of different ways to get people on this list. A lot of them are free and that works very, very well. And then a few of them are paid, like you do them with Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads, Meta ads, TikTok, X ads. But they all work. Some work faster than others. But the one that I want you to try today is just posting on your socials that you created this thing. Heck, if you're doing this step by step, go post it now before you make the thing. And then while you're waiting for the response to come in, then go make the thing. All right. And by the way, while I'm thinking of it, before I forget, if you'd like to learn the other ways of building the list and you'd like to have a clear strategy for how to market through email, through socials, through organic, through paid, through workshops, webinars, well, that's everything that we do in my mastermind. It's it's laughably affordable. By the way, you get to work with me for a whole year in this thing. All you have to do is go to https:// or you can just click on this link, go to prouty.me and apply to be on my calendar. I can't meet with everybody. So you got to pass a vibe check. So I hope you show up with a vibe when you apply. You pass the vibe check, get on the calendar. I'm going to give you some guidance no matter what. And then if you want to learn about the masterminds, you can ask me. I'm not going to, there's no hard sell there. You listen, it's already clicked with you. Just in watching this, it's already clicked with you that I can help you. And so all you have to do is take the next success step towards getting this stuff done fast. The alternative, you can go off and do it yourself or hire someone to do it and see what happens. Okay? You have the freedom. You have the freedom of choice in this case. If you want the clear path, hop on Prouty.me. So now we repeat this and we keep offering it. And what happens is we get more and more and more people into our mailing list. And if you follow the strategies that I teach organically, you can get 1,000 people in a month if you dedicate time to it. And so now what we do is we send these people very simple email sequences. Here's the one that I recommend you send. You're going to send a 3-email sequence. And in that 3-email sequence, the first email is going to be follow-up value. Follow-up value is you take the lead magnet that you offered that they got, they indicated that that's what they're interested in, and you follow up with more value. Give them either a part 2. What I like to do is I like to give them here's the stuff that didn't make it into the thing. So if you had an ebook, here's the hidden chapter that didn't make it into the publication. If you taught a class, here's a deeper explanation of this one part. If you have a checklist, here's a second checklist that will help you do something else. We're just follow-up value. Keep it on target, contextually relevant to the thing that they got. Plus a very small offer. That's like a PS. PS, want some help with this? Here's my calendar link. The second email, additional value with a clear offer. So that's where you maybe give them a paragraph that clarifies something. And then the second part of the email before your signature is, I've organized some time on my calendar this week to help people just like you. If you'd like to take advantage of that, this is not a sales call. Here's a link, click. So now we're offering people to get on the call, and we're going to help them on the call as well. Then the third email is offer to the call. You say something like, hey, in a couple of the other emails that I sent this week, I let you know that I have some time on my calendar to do calls to help people with X. If that's you and you'd like to get some direct guidance from me, here is my link. And you send this. So let's imagine delivery is day one. Then here, this sequence happens. This is day two, day three, day four. So now they've heard from you for 4 days in a row. And if you have satisfied all of the things that we've talked about here, you will get meetings on your calendar, even with a very small list. And you can send these emails one at a time on your own, 10 o'clock in the morning, send them out, or you could configure your CRM to send them based on when someone downloaded the lead magnet. All right, so there is how to get started. I think if I were to make any suggestions for you, if you're looking for what to do today to get this done by dinner, unless you're watching this as you're cooking dinner, if that's the case, you'll get it done by tomorrow. What I want you to do, here are your success steps for right now. Let's just keep this unbelievably simple. First success step, validate that these three things are true. If they're not, stop and work on them until they are true. Okay, so step number one, make sure those things are true. If they're not, stop. Don't go forward until those things are true. Once those are true, step number two, you have a defined service. Your goal is to find the splinter of that service. Okay, so that's step two. This should take you a half an hour tops. Once you have identified that splinter, then you're going to create your resource. If you're looking for the fastest way to create that resource, go to Canva, make a checklist. There are a dozen different modalities that you can create for your splinter offer. I've got all the data on which ones convert best, a little bit beyond our conversation for here today. But if you hop on prouty.me, you meet with me, which is, I'll include that link in the description of the video as well. We can talk about what might work best for you. I'm trying to keep this high level and I'm trying to keep this very generic for you, but you're unique. You have unique needs. You've got a unique business, unique clients. So if you want to customize this for you, do hop on prouty.me and I will customize this just for you. I'll tell you exactly what to do. So now that you've got your lead magnet created, now you're an hour into this thing, you're going to hop on social media and you're going to say, I got this thing. Who wants it? Message me or comment below. And then you might want to just collect their email. If you're doing it through social media, you might want to just manually collect their email addresses and input them into your CRM, deliver the thing. And then this is all happening today, by the way. You're doing this today, not next week, not tomorrow, now. Then give them the weekend. Don't hammer them on the weekend. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you'll have meetings for Thursday and Friday of next week. Hold me to it. Hold me to it. If it didn't work for you, we got to troubleshoot. We got to figure out why. This is the core of email marketing. All right, YouTube. So there you go. You are now on your way. Let me just close my tablet. Somehow, you ever notice that? Have you ever asked Siri to play a song and it plays something like completely not what you asked for? Like I asked Siri to do not to do weird things. I asked Siri just to do basic things like remind me about stuff. And then all of a sudden it like goes in weird directions. I have a call I have to get on. It's the top of the hour. I'm grateful for you and